Jimmy Carrane's an improv nerd.
So when Upstairs Gallery takes off, you guys are in the improv community. How do people? You were at I.O. You didn't make a team, and then you started this Upstairs Gallery. It becomes a big hit. How do people start treating you differently now that you're running a very successful performance space?
I would say people definitely do treat me differently, and I don't know if it will really make like a lot of sense until like I'm not doing it anymore, and then I'm not a person.
How did you see them treat you differently?
Well, it's interesting, Jimmy, because like it happened at the same time as that I was no longer a student, and so
at I.O.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not a student anymore, which is sort of like I'm like at my very beginning. So like no one treats you that great. Mm-hmm. Everyone's sort of nice to everyone, but like there was no reason for anyone to be particularly nice to me or like want to seek me out or anything like that. And then we're operating it. People have always been really, really kind about stuff. So for me, it feels like maybe people are more interested in what I have to say or, a little more curious. But like, I don't think that people actively like suck up to me or anything like that. And maybe I'm in for a rude awakening or something like that in a couple of weeks when this all stops. But
well, when you're in classes and people figure out that you're part of the Upstairs Gallery, do you get it? How do they react?
When I started in like level 1, I was starting with so many people who were like brand new to the city. They'd been living in Chicago for like 2 months. To say like, oh, I do this thing called the Upstairs Gallery. So many of them had no idea what it even was. And now that like
I'd be pissed that they didn't. Will you?
No,
like, you don't
know why? Like, why waste your energy being angry about something like that?
I am crazy. There's no. That's why you guys are going to go so much farther than I am.
If I took there was one time where I was like a guy basically like we booked a run or something like that and we came up close to it and he was like, you know what, we're only asking for like 2 days instead of 4. And it was like the week before and I was like, you know what, man, you don't have a run anymore. Like I was just like basically like because I had been trying to get in touch with him for like a couple weeks.
That was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, and it was kind of like that's like my fuse. It's like if you're not respecting the space or respecting us in some way, that's what will like make me angry. You know what I mean? But like in terms of not knowing, it's a room in Andersonville. Like none of this. It's all made up in terms of it being like successful or a thing or anything like that. It's all just a happy accident. So we worked hard, but
yeah. I mean, it was almost like it was kind of nice to not have any sort of notoriety in the early levels of I.O. To just be another person experiencing level 1 and 2 with everybody. Now people know who I am, and sometimes people are like, "Oh, I want to talk to you about getting a run," and I'm like, "All right, send an email." Like,
is that how you get? Is that how you get a run? It's just simple. That's your policy.
It's a Google form.
It's just a Google form,
and then we go through it. I mean, Alex goes through it most of the time, but we try to go through it together and kind of map out what the next month's schedule is going to be.
And there's like structure, so like Tuesdays is for like newer runs, Wednesdays are for rotating weekly shows, Thursdays are Thursday through Friday we try to put up stuff that we're excited about usually.
Now I circumvented all the Google stuff. I don't. I mean, I just went directly to you.
Sure. Well, you're an important person, man.
Yes.
Really?
It's certainly. You're someone.
I knew you only based on your headshot that hangs at S&G Diner.
That's it? Now, for people that S&G Diner is a Greek...
No, that wasn't it, but like, I was like...
No, that was it.